and welcome to our webinar on Teacher Feedback Reports. During today's session, we'll walk through the following topics. First, we'll talk about how to access your report. Next, we'll give an overview of the report. Following that, we'll talk about how to find overall scores and category scores, as well as item level information. Next, we'll talk about strengths and areas of focus. And finally, we'll talk about some next steps for how you can take your student survey results and put them into action. To access your report, you'll go to the website www.mystudentsurvey.com. From here, you'll click on the Feedback Reports link. On the next page, you'll go down to the bottom where it says Access Your Report and click the link. This will take you to a sign-in form. Now, if you've already set your password, you can just enter in your email address and your password to access your report. If you need to set up your password, you can click on Register down here at the bottom. When you click on that, you'll be prompted to enter in your email address. And then you would click Send. What this will do is it'll send an email to you with a link for you to be able to log in. So I'm now going to go check my email, and I can see that there's a password recovered email. It has a link in it in which I'll click. This will take me to a screen where I can set my password. So I enter in my password, which you may want to write down somewhere, and I'll click on Save. Now my password has been set, so I can go here or here to go ahead and log in using my email address and my password. And then I'll click Sign In, and this will take me to my report. On your screen now, you can see an overview of the teacher total score. This graph combines all of the different questions in the survey to give an overall score for a teacher, and it provides a school average as well as a district average for context. There are 6 categories within the survey. These 6 categories fall within the different roles that a teacher might play in the classroom. You can see these categories up at the top, and you can see the teacher scores for each category down near the bottom. To find more information about each category, you can either click on the categories here or go back up to the top and click on the presenter category here. When we go to the category, the overall graph shows the teacher average, the school average, and the district average for all of the questions in the presenter category. When you scroll down to the bottom, you can see all the questions and items within the presenter category. You can see for the first question, this teacher had a 3.91 average. You can also see the school average and the district average. Down below also shows a chart of how all the students responded to this particular survey question. To see other questions, you can scroll through and see the questions. As you can see, it is noted that an area of strength was found for this item. What that means is that this teacher scored well in comparison to other teachers. Similarly, there's a question that has an area of focus. Again, this is how a teacher did in comparison to other teachers. For more explanation on how an area of strength and an area of focus is calculated, you can click on the question mark button at the left. Each teacher will have an area of strength and an area of focus within each of the 6 categories. Teachers can go to any of these categories to see their overall score in the category, as well as see the items within that scale. Next, what you can do to use these results is you can click here for next steps. What this does is it takes all of the areas of focus and puts them together in one place. This allows a teacher to choose 2 or 3 of these items which particularly resonate with the teacher and use these in conversation with their instructional leader to think of a professional development plan. near the bottom are some suggestions about what you can do with some of these feedback in terms of asking your colleagues, sharing with students, or looking for professional development opportunities. Finally, if a teacher would like to print their overall report, they can click on this button in order to see an overall teacher score and all the different categories that can be then copied into a PDF report. Thank you very much for visiting today's webinar on student survey feedback reports. If you have any questions, please let us know at feedback@mystudentsurvey.com.